What's good, folks? This your boy Lee Black, coming to you live, talking about some celebrity gossip. And this time, I got my eyes on Cardi B. I'm gonna aim my perspective on Cardi B. Let me state for the record, I'm actually a fan of Cardi B to a certain extent. While I don't necessarily listen to her music, it's for a different demographic. I'm an older man. I'm a 90s person. 90s music is my thing. Old school R&B. So I'm not necessarily a music fan of Cardi B. I'm a fan of her as a person. I think she's bright. I think she's funny. I have a tremendous amount of respect for where she's come from to where she is now. She has a net worth, folks, of over $80 million as at last count. That speaks volumes for a former stripper to have reinvented herself and to come to this place where she's a household name. She's more intelligent than people give her credit for. But now, having said that, let's talk about some real shit too now. And before you folks come for me, because a lot of times when black men speak about black women and we say anything negative, then we're called all kinds of, zesty, this, that, and the other. Look, I don't give a fuck about that part. But let's talk about Cardi B. In a recent interview, she says she feels reborn after her divorce. Now, you have to live on the rock to not know some of the shit about Cardi B. She had a fourth baby, breaking up with the a football player from the Patriots. And once again, now she's by herself. She's performing on tour, doing her thing. God bless her. She says in her comments, every year is different, but I feel like last year a new person was reborn. I don't know if it was the divorce or something just woke me up, and I feel like I'm definitely a new person. End of quote. She went on to say, quote, I don't even know how to explain it. I have to do things for myself now, for real. And I got to take things serious, for real. It's like now or never. End of quote. She's launching a new hair care product line that is going to probably likely compete with Beyonce's hairline called Secret. I don't doubt for one moment that Cardi B is going to make money off this. She's brilliant at marketing herself and she's smart and all that stuff when it comes to business. But like a lot of women, don't shoot the messenger here. She is dumb as fuck when it comes to personal and life decisions. To be at this stage of her career, to have four kids, single, on her own, and all that baggage. See, we can play games all we want to. Yes, she has $80 million, but she's also embroiled in the midst of a divorce settlement. What's holding things up right now is the asset split. Offset, he wants a 70-30 split. He's asking for spousal support, property demands, and so he, by all accounts, is not settling. He's doing to her what women have done to men for hundreds of years. He wants his share. See, when the shoe was on the other foot, especially in cases of rich and famous, when a woman goes after the man's asset, you go, girl, black power, blah, blah, blah. But now that a man is doing this, oh, he's thirsty, he's a bum, he's a layabout, he's all kinds of things. Offset, do your thing, brother. Hold fast, don't give in. That bitch acquired a lot of that income, fame, and power while y'all was together. You deserve at best, at least a 50-50 split. I love the fact that he is asking for spousal support and the fact that he's asking for custody. Women do it all the time. Just because he's doing this thing doesn't make him any more bad parent than her. One could even argue that she's a worse parent. She don't mind who climbing that pussy. She don't mind putting them legs far back behind her ears and letting people stuff a seed in that pussy. And I say this with love. I personally don't see why anybody would plant seeds in that pussy knowing it's fertile ground and you're going to find yourself being a parent, except money. So she has more income, greater net worth than Offset. Bravo, young man, for you asking for your fair share because women do it and have done it for all time. Cardi B, I love you as a person. but you're like a lot of women. You make bad decisions when it comes to personal decisions and in your life. Clearly you like sucking and fucking, and ain't nothing wrong with that because I like it too. The difference is you're the one left with the baggage of having the baby. And I don't care what people say, rich or poor, that is baggage. For the Nick Cannons and the Cam Newtons and all of you people who think it's cachet and cute to be having babies, it is not. You do a major disservice to children, and your money doesn't make you a good parent. Time, commitment, that's what makes you a good parent. And I'm not questioning her love or commitment, but who in their right mind at this stage, regardless of her fame, regardless of her money, is going to be willing to step in and be a parent when now you have two different baby daddies? Look, I'll take a piece of that pussy. And by all accounts, I bet you that head game is A1. I have no doubt that she can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. I bet you I'll stuff myself clear down the back of her throat and would come back for more. That's not the point, folks. The point is, she makes bad fucking decisions in her personal life. And like a lot of women who don't have money, you're sitting out there and you're a bad investment. But keep making that money, keep being popular, and I'm going to keep loving you and respecting your hustle. But the truth of the matter is, that pussy is ruined. And any man with any common sense, stop putting seeds in that pussy. I'm Lee Black. Yes, I said it.